Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this week's video I've come down to the River Clyde at Bothwell and I don't have a plan. I'm not here to shoot anything in particular. I'm really just out for a walk and to photograph whatever catches my eye. There is the old adage, isn't there, that failing to plan is planning to fail, but we'll see what we get. Let's go. I do want to include a couple of the river, which as you can see is just down here. So I'll take a wander along the riverside and see what we can see. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge today. It's quite grey, dull, overcast day, no light to speak of, and the trees are all completely bare, so I'm not quite sure where any photographs are going to come from, but we'll keep looking. Okay, I think this might be the first shot of the morning. I kind of like the way this overhanging branch is kind of leading the eye into the frame. You've got some lovely reflections down here in the river, and then this tree on the far side there is kind of giving you a point of focus. F8, 1/30th of a second at ISO 100, handheld, and the shot is from about here down to include the reflection, this overhanging branch, and just a little above that as well. Loving the bird song this morning. I'm wondering if there's a shot here, obviously looking down river, using these little sandy inlets as foreground interest, the river meandering down, and then that get interrupted by a dog. Yeah, so this inlet is a foreground interest leading the eye up to this copse of trees. It's lovely reflection, the river. Bit of a bland sky, but what can you do? But yeah, no, quite like that. It's quite a simple shot. I'll quickly grab it now before another dog comes along. Right, I've taken that shot, handheld again, but I just realised that if I went a little wider, I was shooting at about 50 mils, but I realised if I went a little wider, I can include this tree and its reflection as well. The trick, what I'm trying to do is find, that, so you maximise the size of that in the frame, but not too close. So it's just a matter of changing the angle. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to quickly grab this shot as well. Right, here's another shot that I've just taken. Kind of square crop, I think. Just these two trees and the reflection. And then you've got this little copse of trees up in the hill, kind of pretty much central between the two of them. Basic shot. Definitely colour, I think, but not overly saturated or anything like that. Right, I was actually just about to head off, but a lady who's out walking her dog has just told me that there's an otter lives and in this exact spot, and she pointed out where she's seen it swimming, and just below the bank. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes, just in the off chance. How cool would that be if I got a shot of an otter in the Clyde? So we'll give it 5 minutes and I'll keep looking. I have seen one here before, but it was way up further towards Blantyre. But she seems to think it's living in this part of the river now, so fingers crossed. Of course, the problem with knowing that there's an otter in the area now is every single splash of water is an otter as far as your mind is concerned. This is beautiful, isn't it? I love the texture in these little eddies and swirls in the water below. That in itself is actually quite an interesting foreground. You could sit here for hours and just watch that. Right, I've decided to go all arty. What I've done is I've increased the ISO to 200, and that's so that I can get a faster shutter speed. And what I've been doing is taking images of this reflection. That's the reflection from that tree. So the reflection, but with all these little eddies and little whirlpools in the water as basically as the foreground, but abstract. But yeah, it's ever changing, so you can snap as many shots as you like, and every single one of them are different. I said I was going to go back upstream, but the allure of just what's round the corner has got me going downstream for a bit first, just in case. Yeah, the flow of the river has picked up quite a bit the further downstream I go. I don't know if that makes it more favourable for otters or less, I've no idea. But what I do know is it's destroyed any chance of getting some nice reflections. And with the absence of any direct light, that was really all I had to work with. So I'm going to head back upstream now. It's a rare thing, you don't really see these very often now, but let's see if I can get up. Look at this. The iron brew bushes are coming into bloom quite early this year. Right, I was just about to move on when I noticed that this is the two trees that I'd been shooting earlier with the reflection and that little copse trees on the hill beyond. But if I go a little bit wider, you can actually include this tree as well. And that actually, the three trees together actually looks a lot more pleasing in terms of composition, I think. Right, how's this for an arty shot? I kind of like this reflection and the tree branch that is causing it. So I've shot this in vertical format from just about here up to there, and it's quite an abstract shot, but I do like the way that the branches, the twigs at the end of the branch are just creating some little ripples in the water. I like that. Right, I've just taken two shots here. One is I've zoomed in, let me just show you this here. Yeah, I've zoomed in on that little bit of fence that's coming up to the water. We've got just a little hint of some golden light hitting the side of the trees. So I've taken that shot. And also over here, quite like this tree here. And I've gone a little wider to include this as a foreground. And I think that looks okay, that looks quite nice. Could definitely do with some light though. I'm always fascinated with things like this. You know, the tree, the roots, just growing out the living rock. That's incredible. Let's see if there's a shot. I tell you what, I'm actually really enjoying this today. No plan, no particular subject in mind. Just having a wander and snapping images or whatever grabs my attention. Should give it a go. I genuinely don't know what I'm photographing today. For 1 minute I'm photographing trees, and the next minute it's the roots of trees, and then it's the river, and then it's reflections, then it's abstracts. I've even had a go at doing some close-up macro stuff with some moss. No idea what I'm going to title this video. Anyway, I just took a couple of minutes out and put on my audio recorder to try and record some of the birdsong. It's beautiful. Right, I've come as far as I was going to do because I wanted to get a shot of an old carving on this rock face. I just hope I can find it in amongst all the vandalism. Somewhere on this wall, someone has carved a marker to show how high the Clyde came during a flood a long time ago. There we go, I see it. Clyde rose to this mark, March 12th, 1782. And then some inbred writes his name all over it. Smashing. I'm going over to the riverside one more time, just in the off chance there's an otter sitting on a rock, and then I think I'll head back.
Anything good?
Nah, nothing yet, nah.
No.
Nah.
Just started?
Well, I've been out for about an hour, but none. I was looking for, somebody said there was an otter being seen, yeah. I'd seen one years ago further up, but they said it was further down this time, so.
It's usually further down, so if you go beyond the castle,
Yeah.
and over the other side, you'll sometimes see it. But
It's just, I don't have much of that, I don't think. Still gives you a good excuse to come back, doesn't it? So, there you have it. Independent verification that otters, plural, have been spotted in the river recently. I'll have to come back. I'll have to read up on otters actually and find out. There's a good channel that I follow here on YouTube, Dan Willis, I think his name is. He does a lot of otter and wildlife photography, especially up on Mull. I have to watch a couple of his videos and see if I can get a couple of tips, because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to wildlife. And I think the trick is you need to know a little bit about the animal and its behaviour. And I know they eat fish and swim about a lot. So that's us for another video. Hope you enjoy. I have no idea how I'm going to title this one. A bit of everything. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Give it a go. Just grab your camera and go without any plans. And don't restrict yourself to any one particular genre of photography. Just photograph whatever catches your eye. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Give us a little thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe to the newsletter if you want to keep up to date with my various projects. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.